Hi, I'm Jason Houtsma, guitar instructor for WorshipArtistry.com, and we've partnered with Song Select to bring you our arrangement of Joyful Joyful. Now, this video is going to include a full band arrangement, followed by a walkthrough of the chords, a teaching section on rhythm, a walkthrough of the entire chord chart, so make sure you have that out when you're watching it, and then finally a solo acoustic walkthrough to kind of help you with the dynamics and make sure that the song is really changing as time goes on. If you want the full band arrangement and full band tutorials and everything else, you can actually go to worshipartistry.com/Christmas, where we're giving it away for free. So go check that out. All right, let's get started.
For life flowers before the opening to the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Giver of immortal gladness, fill us with the light of day. All thy works joy surround the earth, and heaven reflect thy rays. Stars and angels sing around the center of unbroken praise. Field and forest, hill and mountain, flowery meadow, flashing sea, chanting bird and flowing fountain, call us to rejoice in thee. Spring of the joy of living, ocean depth of happy rest. Thou art Father, Christ our brother, all who live in love are thine. Teach us how to love each other, lift us to the joy divine.
Song is in the key of G. We're not capoed or anything. So starting off with the G chord, we want nice kind of rock sounds with these. So our ring and pinky are gonna be hanging out here for our G chord. Pinky is on the 3rd fret of the E, ring on the 3rd of the B. Then your middle finger is on the 3rd fret of that low E, and you can either hold down the 2nd fret of the A with your pointer, or just mute the A, which is what I tend to do, which makes it actually a G5. Next, we're going to have a G over B, so now we definitely want to have our pointer finger on the 2nd fret of that A, and then we're going to use that pointer finger to mute the low E string. So it's just that G chord, but the bottom note is a B. Next, we're going to have our middle finger. It's going to go to the 3rd fret of our A, pointer finger will scoot to the 2nd of the D string, and then we're going to use that middle finger to mute the low E string to give us that C chord. So that's C, which for us it will be that C2. Next we have a D chord. Actually, let's go to the D suspended first, because we've got our ring and pinky in place. Our pointer finger just goes to the 2nd of the G, and middle finger is on the 2nd of that E, because we're going to change from this D suspended to the D. So you kind of want that in the space, even though you don't necessarily see that in the chord shape. So this is your D suspended. There's your D. Next, we're going to have our B over D sharp. That's kind of a funky one, but it's a real quick passing chord. Your pointer finger bars the D, G, and B, and then your ring finger goes on the 6th fret of the A. And it's a real fast change, and it takes us right to our E minor. So using your middle ring finger and middle finger, holding down the 2nd fret of your A and your D string. We want to make sure everything else rings out. That brings us back to G. All right, let's take a look at our rhythm. Our strum pattern is a simple 8th note pattern. It's just going to go down, down, up, down, up. It's probably one of the first patterns you ever learned. The only thing that's tricky is that the song is very fast, so it's down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. And our role in this song really kind of, we're playing very sparsely throughout kind of the first section, really the drums and the other instruments really carry the song, so we're kind of one strumming. We talk about that a little more in the walkthrough. The other thing to notice is that we do change up our pattern on the 3rd line because the changes are so fast. We 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 because we get that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3, right? So going between those, we just straighten those out to really clean those up, but everything else follows that down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. So I do have a loop of that down below. Go ahead and give that a shot, and let's look at the walkthrough. This is a very up-tempo song, and we're playing a very supportive role. And so in the beginning, we're kind of just one strumming, and then we build throughout until we're finally doing full strums. One thing to note is that there is a 2-bar on the rejoice in the, it's like 1, 2, 1, and it goes right back in. So I took the accent off the metronome, so don't let that throw you off. But you've heard this song a million times, I'm sure, and so it sounds really natural. All right, let's take it from the top. 2, 3, intro. Just nice big breaks. Verse 1, joyful, we adore thee, God of glory, Lord of love. Hearts like flowers into the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Giver of immortal gladness, fill us with the light. Intro. Now it's kind of light strumming verse 2. All thy works with joy surround thee. Earth and heaven reflect thy rays. Stars and angels sing. Center of unbroken praise. Kind of start field and forest, vale and mountain, flowering meadow, flashing sea, chanting bird, and flowing fountain. Intro. Verse 3, thou art giving and forgiving, wellspring of the joy of living, happy rest, thou art Father, Christ our brother, all who live in really fun, real up tempo, over quickly, and so it doesn't like wear on you too much. So go ahead and try that along with the music video. For our solo acoustic section, if we are driving this song, we need to really drive it, right? And so with the full band arrangement, we're really kind of playing in the background, but if we're playing on our own, we really have to kind of drive through. And so what I would do is, kind of go with a big intro, and then when you go into verse 1, kind of drop it down with more of like an eighth note down strum, kind of feel like a joyful, joyful, kind of palm muted. Stay down for melt the clouds, sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away, giver. And big intro. And then probably moving out of that down, the eighth note down strum, and go more of a lighter down up eighth note, some more. So as I'm doing like what I did with the actual full arrangement, I'm just kind of keeping my strum smaller, which keeps that tempo or the dynamic down. You kind of build in that third line and then drop back down. Then finally, third verse gives us a chance to kind of drop back again so that we can go really huge in the fourth, just like we did in the full arrangement. Just some ways to kind of create a little bit more dynamic as you're playing through and not just kind of punch everybody in the face with the song the whole time. Enjoy.